Coming to you live from Station 21 in downtown Crown Point. Welcome to the Bulldog Bark, where we talk about nothing but Crown Point football. And here, as always, with us is Coach Craig Zia. Coach, how you doing today?
Hi, Ski. Great to have you, and good to be with you, and looking forward to talking to you today.
Nice sized crowd here at the Station 21.
Look at unbelievable crowd. Overflow.
Here enjoying some good food and some good talk about football. Let's jump right into things, Coach. A great win last week, 42-14 over the Lake Central Indians. Another solid showing from both the offense and the defense.
I think so. I think, one of the things that obviously everybody was worried about was a letdown after the Maryville game, and I thought our guys came out and didn't hesitate to do what we asked them to do, and it was, outstanding on both sides of the ball, and when you have that type of execution on both sides of the ball, good things are going to happen. I was really happy with how it turned out.
Now, you talked to us after the game and said you kind of went into the aerial attack a little bit more because you saw that they were really going to be keying in on Larry, and the air game worked really well. Yeah,
two things. One, they were loading the box up and really giving us some things in the passing game. But second of all, we got a few guys back that we haven't had, for the first three games, and it's really good to see some of our receivers, because we've not had them together at one time during the whole season. So, when we got those guys back, we thought it'd be a nice week to throw the ball, and lo and behold, I think we end up. I think Noah had 270 yards in the first half alone and 4 touchdowns. So that was good to see. It was good to get a lot more guys involved with the offense, and once again, for the second straight week, we scored 6 times. We had the ball 6 times and scored six touchdowns in the first half, which, is 2 weeks in a row we've been able to do that.
Well, that leads us into some incredible statistics that we've gathered for the show today. Coach, this first team defense that you've put out in 4 games has only given up 14 points. That's pretty good.
That's not bad. It's not bad. It's about on par with what we were last year at this time, and they've really done a good job. We faced a lot of different type of offenses, and whenever you're giving up 14 points in 16 quarters of football, somebody's doing something right. And we got a lot of veterans there, and some new guys too, but they've been doing an outstanding job of keeping people out of the end zone.
Offensively, the team is averaging 42 points, and I'm not talking about in the game. We're talking about just in the first half of play. Wow.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
It's a lot of it has to do with, obviously, we have some very talented players, but we haven't been turning the ball over. I think when you can possess the ball, and obviously our punt team has not touched the field yet, so I think they're waiting for their first time to do that. But the offense has been rolling. I think it's been a very good combined effort between the offense, the defense, and obviously our special teams is playing pretty well.
Pretty good streak you're on right now, too. You have to go all the way back to October of 2021. That's when the streak began. 22 straight regular season wins, 18 straight Duneland Conference wins. There's probably a lot of more streaks, too, going on at the same time, but that's pretty impressive in the very tough Duneland Athletic Conference.
Yeah, that's something to certainly cherish, and hopefully we can keep that going. And all that does is just bring everything into play in regards to, the team that wants to knock us off and the team that wants to stop streak. So our guys, they know they need to be focused because they're going to get everybody's best shot. But, to put those type of numbers together like that is quite an accomplishment for our players and our coaching staff.
Well, let's take a look at the players of the game from the sponsor here, Station 21. First, on the defensive side, it was Cole Emanuelson.
Yeah, our defensive coaches love the way Cole played. He really controlled the inside, and when he does that, our linebackers can make plays, our safeties can make plays. We had one of our nominees that's here today with us. Nico was a nominee from one of the coaches, and flying around and doing good things. So our defensive player of the week goes to Cole Anderson Sr., actually 3-way starter for us, 3-year starter for us.
Offensively, on the offensive player of the game, we're looking at Oscar Biasi.
Yeah, Oscar had a great game. Had 2 or 3 big third down catches, ended up with 6 receptions for the game, which was our team high, and junior receiver for us that we know that has a lot of talent and is starting to come into his own. So it was great to see get Oscar involved.
the player of the week on the special teams. I think everybody in the crowd knew it as soon as it happened with his great defensive stop, Jackson Long.
Jackson Long, by the way, known as Flat Top. Flat Top is one of those program guys, right? He's been with us for 3 years and continues to do everything we ask him to do, and he's taken the role of being on special teams to heart and has done a great job. So it's good to see some new guys step up and get an award.
The bone-crushing play of the week could have went a couple ways. I know you had a couple people that really hit some people hard, but Lucas Samborski wins it this week.
Lucas had two monumental hits, and they both led to really big gains. But as we talked to our team after this, after practice today, this is the most discussion we've ever had in regards to the bone crusher. Usually there's one good hit, and I think we had 6 nominees. Again, Nico being one of them, that were just phenomenal hits, and these have to be clean hits. They can't be hits on a penalty or anything like that. And it's really good to see that every game, the nominees that we have for these awards is very, very, very nice to see.
On the JV side, another good game by the JV team this week. 2 guys win it. Defensively, it was Anderson Keller, and on the offense, it was Braden Scott.
Yeah, those 2 guys really did a great job in getting our JV team back on the winning track, and two rising sophomores in our program that we're looking for big things to come in the future.
Can't do anything without good scout players, and the Station 21 Scout Players of the Week go here. On defense, Stefan Pentelik. On the scout team offense, Cooper Molaski. And the scout team special teams, Emmanuel Bicora. You're going to have to help me out with that one. Emmanuel
Biacoro. Yep, and those 3 guys really did it. As Cooper goes on and is a prep team quarterback, and Stefan, we earmarked him last year to be one of their better defensive players, and he did a great job. And then Emmanuel obviously does a really good job for us, and it's important. It's really important that we recognize these guys in the capacity that they serve, and they take a lot of pride in what they're doing. It's really helped our team.
Well, Coach, this week is an interesting week as always. It's homecoming week at Crown Point. I know you have said in the past it's hard sometimes to focus on the game.
I hate homecoming.
He's going to come out right here and say it. He hates homecoming. The kids obviously love it. How are you keeping them focused on what needs to happen on Friday?
That's the big key, right? Like sometimes the game gets put to the side, and us as coaches have to just find the recipe to get them. We certainly want them to enjoy the homecoming activities, and I think that's really important to balance out what they're doing in school. But also we got to get them to understand that their job as a football player representing our team is to win the football game, because there's be a lot of people there that have no idea what type of team we have, right? They're coming in, and it's going to be the only time they see us play, and because they're coming for homecoming, so it's really our job to make sure they represent our program and come out with a win. So we'll get them focused, and at least we'll do our best to make sure we got them focused.
Well, we'll come back with Coach Buzz in a little bit, but next we're going to bring in a couple players in. Nico Pavlo will be here along with Jacob Soley. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk homecoming with them in just a little bit. First, a station break to meet our sponsors, the Nicola Group. We're back with the Bulldog Bark with special guest Nico Pavlo, defensive specialist here, number 41 on the defense. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Awesome, great to have you. Hey, he's got a huge fan club here. I know Grandma's here. Oh yeah. Nico! Putting the pressure on him right now for sure. Take your shirt off. Maybe a little bit later. Not right now. Well, Nico, let's first talk about just this season. I know you were an integral part of the team last year on the state championship run. This year, a whole brand new team, but things seem to be going pretty well too. How did you guys click this year to really make it so you had such a strong team again?
I think our team chemistry paid a lot over the summer. We bonded a lot, and I think having a good team chemistry it plays on the field.
Okay. Well, defensively, we talked a little bit today. You're one of the integral parts of that defense. Only have given up 14 points so far in four games. What is it about this D that makes you guys so tough?
I think our physicality. I think we play really hard throughout the whole play, and we hustle to the ball, and we just play hard.
Okay. Well, this week is homecoming, obviously. You heard Coach say just a little bit ago he hates homecoming because it takes away the focus of the game. Talk about some of the fun stuff that's happening this week for you guys at Crown Point.
I think there's going to be some theme going on throughout on Monday and Tuesday for school. I don't know really much about it.
Okay. I know the Powder Puff game is happening tonight.
Yeah, Powder Puff is tonight. Yeah.
So the crowds that you guys have had so far have been outstanding. Can you even imagine what it'll be like Friday night?
Yeah, I can't imagine. It's going to be packed. I love the fans. They're the best.
Mm-hmm. Well, Portage is coming into town. Coach was talking a little bit about them. They have a lot of interesting things happening that you guys have to be aware of. Defensively, what are the keys for you this week?
We got to stay outside contained. We got to be very, very physical.
Okay. All right, give me one guy that is your pick to click for this week that we can look at and say he's going to be the defensive guy to watch for on Crown Point.
It's me.
It's you? All right, a confident man showing some confidence right here. How about let's go offensively since you don't play offense then.
Right,
pick somebody offensively.
Probably Noah.
Noah. All right. His pick to click is Noah. We'll see how Noah does. No pressure on him at all. But hey, appreciate you coming by tonight.
Thank you.
Nico, have a great game this Friday, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming in. Hey, we'll be right back with our next guest in just a second. Back at the Bulldog Bark with our second special guest, Jacob Soley from the offense. How you doing today?
Good, thank you for
All right. Does he have a big crowd too? He certainly does. He certainly does. Well, Jacob, offense has been doing some great things this year, and the passing game has been sharp. And I think one of the big keys for you guys has been just the number of different weapons that your quarterback has to throw to. Talk about that and how you guys have adjusted to so many weapons.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps having good people throughout the entire offense, and yeah, it definitely helps.
Talk about your quarterback. How special is he in your offense and in the relationship you have with him?
Noah's great. He's a great leader, and he pushed us throughout the entire game, so he's good.
Okay. Homecoming week. You heard Nico talk a little bit about it. What's special to you about homecoming?
Nothing really. I mean, it's just another game. I mean, yeah, there's a dance, but we're focused on the game right now. So
You going to the dance?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You want to show us some of your moves that you have out here?
No.
Okay. Later. Just the same when Nico takes his shirt off. You'll show us the dance. You'll show us the dance moves. Okay. Well, Portage coming into town here. Offensively, things have been going great. The ground game, the air game. What's your guys' plan of attack this week?
Yeah, they got a different defense that we haven't seen before, so it'll be a little interesting, a little different, but we'll be good. We'll fight through it. So.
Okay. A lot of the seniors are looking back to the beginning of the season when you guys had your senior retreat, and that was really a big thing to bring everybody together and help the cohesiveness. How special was that day, and talk to us about what it meant to you?
That was a great day. I mean, the team chemistry was awesome, and just spending time with the teammates was just amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people always say they're like brothers out there.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
All right.
Shooting all the coaches and stuff, paintball guns.
Shoot, one chance to get back at them. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, best of luck this week.
you.
We appreciate you coming in. Jacob Soley, everybody, we appreciate him coming in. Look for him out on the football field this Friday night, catching hopefully some touchdowns.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Hi, I'm David Warney from Station 21. I just want to take the opportunity to thank Mark and Coach Buzz for letting us be the proud sponsor of the Bulldog Bark. Have a great football season. Go Dogs.
Back with the Bulldog Bark and Coach Bazia. Coach, as always, last week you had a new meal. We're trying to have some different things here every week at Station 21. Last week you had your infamous Coach Buzz. Tell us about it.
Well, Coach Buzz is a phenomenal sandwich. I got to tell you, it's a grilled chicken with barbecue sauce, which you're a big fan of. Bacon and it's got cheese on it. I'd go without the cheese, but it's barbecue sauce and just all lathered
The
up.
secret ingredient, pineapple.
Well, you can't forget about the pineapple, and that's get that sweet and salty, and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I appreciate them putting that on the menu for us.
I went with just the basic chicken sandwich, and it also was phenomenal. I enjoyed the chicken sandwich very much. So
Can't go wrong here.
full menu here at Station 21. We appreciate them hosting us here every week. Well, Coach, this week's homecoming game is Portage on Friday night. I know Portage always holds a little bit something dear to you since you actually coached there for a while. What can we expect this week?
Well, you're right. I mean, I was there for 24 years. That's where I started my career, and almost worked a quarter of a century there. So I have a lot of fond memories there. But when we get on the field on Friday, it's going to be representing Crown Point, and Portage is a team that, unlike any other team that we have played all year long, they do a lot of things that you just don't normally see on a Friday night. They a very, very unique offense and a very, very unique defense, and it's going to be very difficult to prepare for. So our prep teams, our scout teams, are really going to come into play of how we do it. But you accompany that with very good coaching and probably the best athletes we're going to face. I mean, Maryville and Portage is probably, and again, played a very close game last week between those two. So they're very, very accomplished in what they're trying to do, and coming with a great system. And as we talked before, homecoming, if we're not ready to play, it will come and bite us in the butt, no doubt about it.
Well, it all happens on Friday night. The Portage Indians coming into town against the Crown Point Bulldogs at 7 o'clock. Coach, wish you the best of luck. Can't wait to talk about it next week, and hope to see another W on the winning side.
Thank you, Steve. Always good to be here, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs. We'll be back with more Bulldog Bark next week. Make sure you're tuning in, and if you want to come out to that game, it's 7 o'clock Friday night. Bulldogs against the Indians at Bulldog Stadium. We'll see you next week.